Alright guys, we are long overdue for some headlights. I mean, look at that. I'm pretty sure that it's frozen solid. No, it's not frozen right now, but to replace, we got the best in the business. Some good old Vessel Power Sports headlights. Those are going to look so much better. Side note, if you drop the bubble wrap, don't step on it because it will scare the piss out of you. Alright, let's get into it here. Make sure I don't catch on fire. That heater is pretty hot. But your headlight plug is going to be inside this cover. You pop that off with a screwdriver. And then there's only a few screws that hold them. There's one screw there, one screw there, and one over there. And I do believe that that is it. So as I said, pop the cover off. Headlight plug is right there. We will get back to that in just a second. Now we're going to go ahead and take each one of these screws out. They're not very tight, so you can just do it with a screwdriver. Here is the second screw. Here is the third and final screw, and then after that we'll be removing a bolt. This small little 10mm bolt right here has to come out right there as well. A 10mm ratchet wrench. Now we're going to be removing this. If this is a new bike like mine, the headlight might be a little, might have to go to each hole and kind of pop them out a little bit. Oh, I think I forgot a screw somewhere. I did end up forgetting a screw. And if you can see it, but it is right there. And now, the assembly comes off. Fishbowl assembly, whatever you may call it. I'm going to take this connector, pull the pin back, unplug it, and there is your fishbowl. We're going to leave the light plug here hanging, and we're going to repeat process on the other side. Forgot to tell y'all, all the tools you'll need is right here. Alright guys, this is the right headlight. Basically screws in everywhere the old one did. Like right there. The top screws in up there. Left screws in over there, and bottom, same thing. The only thing that doesn't get hooked back up will be where we took the 10mm bolt out. Right there. This is really hard to do one-handed, so I'm going to put you guys down for 1 second. Forgot to mention, before we install our headlights, we're going to get these screws out of the box to install them with, because they're a little bit thicker and they'll grip that plastic a little bit more than the stock ones will. Alright guys, I have my top two screws in. On the bottom two, you're probably going to have to pull, kind of fold this bumper piece back a little bit and push it in at the same time to get those screws to go in. So I'm going to do that now. Alright, so this screw here is a pain to get started. It's on the outside. And once you get that one started, you can kind of push the bottom right here where my thumb is. Kind of push the bottom and get the other one to line up. Alright, so we got all the screws in. Now we're going to put a little bit of dielectric grease in here, not a whole lot, and plug it to this and hide that wherever you might want to hide it up there. All right, we have one headlight in. It is installed, and it is pretty sturdy. Way sturdier than the last ones I did because I only had 2 screws holding them in. I just hid my plug. I just folded the wire back right there and zip tied it to the original harness. And I have lights now. We'll get back to adjusting them after I get the other side installed. So about the nice thicker vessel screws. Dropped one in the four-wheeler, ate it. I lost another one. All right, guys. Headlights are installed, and guess what I found? That's cool. Now you can take all the paper off. Now we're going to get to adjusting them. So don't be that guy at the park that you ride by and cannot see anything at all. We're going to be civil about this and point them down just a little bit, because right now they're at the top of the shed and nobody wants to see that. Nobody enjoys that. You're not cool for leaving them pointed up. All right, guys, so to adjust these lights, there are 4 10mm bolts, or screws, whatever you want to call it. You loosen those, then you can twist. Well, actually, these are not even tight, so you can probably go ahead and adjust them as they are. All right, just like that. Now we're going to unplug the other side so we can get a better view of just one light. All right, now we're going to turn the lights off. Looking down the four-wheeler, it's shining a little bit to the left, but that'll do. And what I mean by tilting them up and down, that's up, there's down. And that's as far down as that one's going to be able to go. I'm going to give the bottom one a little extra so I can see right in front of me, if need be. And that's where that's going to sit. All right, guys, after you get your headlights adjusted, that's it. That is everything that you have to do to install Vessel Power Sports. And in my previous video, I installed these ODI lock-on grips if y'all want to go back and check that out if y'all are in need of that. Headlights are good to go, and they are bright for sure. I'll post a clip at the end of this video at nighttime and show y'all what they look like.